the Los Angeles Rams, the best team in the NFL. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below and turn on my post notification by clicking the bell icon as well, because you don't want to miss out when I post videos, and I do a lot, okay? With that being said, the Rams are making me look real smart, if I can say so myself. And the reason I say that is because in my prediction video before the NFL season started, I predicted, obviously, who would win every division, and then I gave my playoff predictions and who would win the Super Bowl. And I said the Los Angeles Rams are going to be the best team in the NFL, and they're going to win this year's Super Bowl. Now, clearly we are still very early in the process, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse when I say the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. But damn, they are looking real good, undefeated, best record in the NFL, 4-0, coming off a drubbing of the Minnesota Vikings. And I shouldn't even say drubbing, actually. A poor defensive effort, but I'll get to that in a second. 38-31 win over the Minnesota Vikings, and they're now 4-0. Okay, they have beaten the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Chargers, and the Vikings. So two easy sort of teams and two pretty good teams, I would say. And the question obviously begs is, are they the best team in the NFL? And to me, I have never been caught up with records, okay? So for me, just because you are undefeated, that does not automatically make you the best team in the NFL. And just because you're not undefeated, that doesn't automatically disqualify you from being considered the best team in the NFL. So if the Rams were 3-1, I would probably still say they're the best team in the NFL, depending on what I saw in the games. But it just so happens that they're 4-0, and they were my pick to be the best team in the NFL. Now, I know everybody else is going to bring up the Chiefs and the Dolphins, who are also undefeated as well. I'm just going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say you guys know better than to think that this Dolphins team can sustain that pace. I don't think they can, and I don't think you think they can, so I'm just not going to talk about the Dolphins. But the Chiefs, okay, let's talk about the Chiefs, who are also undefeated. We all know Patrick Mahomes, the hottest quarterback in the NFL, just going crazy, okay? And who have they played? They've played the Chargers, they've played the 49ers, and one other team, a team I'm forgetting. But they've had a decent schedule as well. But with the Chiefs, their defense is atrocious, okay? And that is it. That's the biggest separator for me, because I get it. The Chiefs are loaded on offense, and the Rams are loaded on offense. But the Chiefs' defense is awful. I would say arguably the worst in the NFL, okay? And you just have to go ahead and look at who they are putting out there. And there's a reason Patrick Mahomes has to keep putting up monster numbers, because his defense cannot freaking stop the other team, okay? So you take a look at the Rams. Yes, they gave up a lot of points to the Minnesota Vikings, but that's because Aqib Talib, their starting quarterback, done for at least about 8 weeks now. He's going to IR. Marcus Peters played in the game, but he was very banged up, questionable. So they lost a few players, and so for their secondary, it was compromised. Now, at full strength with Aqib Talib, with Marcus Peters, with Aaron Donald, with that defense, they are elite, a top 5 defense in the NFL. And you take that offense with Sean McVay, the best coach in the NFL, bar none. I love this man. He's an offensive genius. I so wish he was coaching my Chicago Bears. No disrespect to Matt Nagy, excuse me, who I like. Matt Nagy's nice, but he's like a poor man Sean McVay, if you will. But with that being said, Sean McVay's a genius. Jared Goff, 11 touchdowns to 2 picks so far in the year. They had that monster game against the Vikings. You can tell he's making progress, and he can be a franchise quarterback. You're loaded with receivers in Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods. You got the best, arguably the best running back in the NFL in Todd Gurley. So you take everything into account. A loaded offense with a good quarterback, an elite running back, elite weapons, and an elite defense when healthy, and an elite coach. I mean, what else do you need? So to me, it's clearly the Rams and everyone else behind. And quite frankly, I don't think it's very close. I think it would take an injury for the Rams to not make it far or to get to the Super Bowl and even win it. They are my prediction for winning this year's Super Bowl, because to me, Sean McVay is just so far ahead of every other coach. He's lapping fields around them, and the fact that their combination of talent on the offensive end and the defensive end, to me, is more than enough that they are separating themselves from the field. So to me, not even that close. The Rams are the best team in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree or disagree? If you don't, let me know down below. Who do you think is the best team in the NFL if it is not the Los Angeles Rams? Because I will debate you about it. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.